Quick intro to this video so you know what you can see coming up in it. In November, what are some of the significant dates? We have a November 8th on Tuesday 2022. It is a total lunar eclipse or lunar eclipse. On that same day, we have the US elections, United States, okay, Tuesday. Then I'm going to introduce you to a very fake looking, but I think a very serious video that says Doomsday has been announced. So they're going to exactly the date of this Doomsday, and they are going to be releasing further information in, you guessed it, this November. And then a few weeks ago, apparently there's been a rumor, according to Dr. John Campbell and his channel, that has a new Boston virus that killed 80% of mice, unlike the previous virus that we had that killed apparently 0% of the mice. So enjoy. Thank you for watching. Hello friends, I've been a little bit reluctant to make this video. It's 1st of November today. So we're in November 2022 and there's been a little bit of a talk about a few things that may happen in November. Some would call it conspiracy, but we do know that all sorts of different events that happen either planned or spontaneously do influence stock market and bond market and then eventually in a much slower and longer term property market. So I've looked into a few different things. We know that on the 8th of November this month, we have the midterm elections in the US. Something else that's come across my or something that I've realized is that on the 8th of November, we have the total lunar eclipse in most of the world, excluding, I think, Western Europe. It definitely includes Russia, Eastern Europe, Russia, and the United States. And again, going back to the 8th of November, we have those elections. Then some very strange videos actually come across my social media that I was sent that is actually titled Doomsday has been announced, a classified report. I mean, what a name for it. It came out on let me just check, 2 weeks ago. It's only got 6,800 views. Doomsday has been announced. Another video that I actually watched and I read about it is a video called A New Boston Virus. So let me just show this to you. So this, we're just going to go back to the previous video that's kind of completely looking fake. I'll show you what I mean.
There is a 99.9% probability that this rupture will occur in the area of the Mariana Trench.
So what these people are saying is that there's pretty much 100% chance that there's going to be an eruption. But when will that eruption happen? According to them, it'll happen in 2036. That's right, you heard it well, 2036. Now, another thing that is, however, happening this November is, so get this, what they're saying is that they've announced it in October 15th, right? Or at least from October this year till October 15th, 2036. They've even got a date when this is supposed to occur. What's more alarming, however, is that this is presented as urgent online report, The Future of Humanity. It's presented by Rotary Club, which some of the big names are members of that Rotary Club. What's a little bit worrying about this is that, and why am I taking it seriously when it looks so fake, like some of these figures here, supposedly scientists, is this frame here that says Open International Online Forum Global Crisis, Our Survival is in Unity. You probably know what they mean when they say that. The goal of the forum is to inform all humanity about what is happening with the climate. 150 languages of simultaneous interpreting. And when will it happen? November 12th. So that's coming up. November 12th is coming up when that is going to be broadcast at 1500 GMT. 1500 GMT, 3 in the afternoon. So we remember the event 201 that happened at the end of 2019, before they had the pandemic occur at the beginning of 2020. And this to me looks very similar. Let's have a look again. Just take a look at some of the players here. Okay, it's thinking. All right, so it's a very long video, 2 hours and 53 minutes. So they have gone into a lot of details, a lot of graphs,
events in individual earthquake swarms
very
has increased.
convincing pieces of information, which when you read the comments, people are falling for. But again, nobody took much attention or paid too much attention to the event 201 that occurred before we had the pandemic. The second point I want to make is this video that I've come across. New Boston virus. Dr. John Campbell is the channel on YouTube. One of the viewers mentioned that Dr. Campbell is actually not a doctor, but nevertheless, he's got over 2.5 million subscribers, and the video starts with something like this. Let me just show you. So what does it say?
But now there's a rumour going around that scientists in Boston in the United States have made a new SARS coronavirus 2, and instead of killing essentially 0% of the mice, it kills 80% of the mice.
So the scientists have found a virus that kills 80% of the mice, or have they created the virus? Dr. Campbell goes into details of it. Those details show things like comments where a certain professor says this should be totally forbidden. Then we have things that says the research is a clear example of gain of function research. Look, this is very interesting. If we are to avoid a next lab-generated pandemic, does that not say that they're assuming and they're saying that the last pandemic was actually lab created?